What is up, traders, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a deep technical analysis on the most valued company in the world, and that is obviously Nvidia. We're going to be breaking it down from the weekly all the way to the smaller time frames like the 5-minute and the 15-minute chart. So whether you're a swing trader, a day trader, or even a long-term investor, you definitely don't want to miss this out. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you guys can see, I am on a weekly chart here of Nvidia, and the stock has been nothing but appreciating. It's been on a tear ever since the April low series, which was an amazing time to buy the stock here for the longer term. But as you guys can see, the longer term was the buy here when it recuperated or got above the 50 EMA, which was a buy around 126. But now going back to, let's say, the daily, the stock is pretty overextended. We can see the RSI here getting pretty overextended here at being at above 70. And it's kind of flashing some warning signs here that the stock is maybe prone for a pullback here at these all-time highs that the stock has done. We may come back and retest maybe the 153 for a deeper correction, and we're well extended above the 50 EMA here on the daily, showing that the overall stock has been nothing but going towards upside, and eventually we're gonna have to pull back. And this may be the initiation of the pullback here of Nvidia, with confluence here on the RSI being at 77. And we've seen this happening before, right? When this happens around there, we tend to see this. The stock sees a deeper correction, right? Obviously, I'm not saying it's going to decline this heavily, but we are prone for a pullback. I mean, we are really extended from the 50 EMA, which is the basic support level, right? So if you kind of measure from where we are right now, we are pretty much 15% away. That's pretty extended. So I'm expecting a pullback now. Looking at the smaller time frame here, the 2-hourly, we see that the stock has been quite nice. Obviously, still holding above the 50. We're seeing now some indecision here, right? Because we're trading below this swing high anchored VWAP, and we're trading in between, as you guys can see, this low and swing high anchored VWAP. So pretty much it's red because it signifies the sellers that came in at this high, and this signifies green because that's where the buyers came in. And during this time, we are between it. So it's showing indecision. To go long the stock again, we would like to see a break above this previous high, which would be $170. That would be the long, and that would instantiate us to, form a higher high and go towards the price targets that we have of 177, the key areas, and 178, the key $1 level increments towards upside here on Nvidia. Now, if the stock pulls back and we see a deeper correction, that's where we go to the 1-hour chart. As you can see, we have the 50 EMA right here, and this area is looking like a very nice confluence zone, and I'll tell you guys why. Well, we have the 50 EMA right here, and we have this area of support that came in. We saw wicks here and wicks. These lower wicks, as you guys know, represent that there were buyers there. So if we're using that, we have a double confluence at the zone, but we have the 50 EMA and this key level of 169 matching. So if we have a deeper pullback, that is where I believe the buyers will be found here at this lower price point here. Looking at the 30 EMA, the stock has also seen now some pretty nice retracement, but it's finding support here on the 50 EMA. The RSI is declining, so maybe we'll see a little bit of a bid. But now if we go towards the daily chart, Nvidia is looking pretty overextended. Like I said, the RSI is approaching above the 73, right? Signifying that it's been overextended and we're well above the 15 EMA. So apart from that, I'm looking bullish on Nvidia, but we should expect a pullback towards the key areas. Like I said, here on the hourly, towards the 169 are going to be key areas to buy. Or if we do see a continued strength, right? I'm not saying the stock is going to decline heavily, but we see a break above $173. That's going to be the initiation and our signal to go long here. So look out for this key area here now towards the price targets of 177 and 178. As always, if you like this analysis, feel free to subscribe to the channel, give it a like to grow the community. And as always, don't let the markets whip you guys out. I'll see you guys on the next one.